Hi everyone, Vala from Online Combat Battalion with another Arma 3 editor tutorial. This one is in response to a question from Luke Cromwell, who asks about having an AI crew in a helicopter or other vehicle transport your team around. And this is pretty easy to do with a particular mod, which is the Advanced Light Infantry Environment mod, or Alive. So I'll show you how to do that. We've got a playable unit, and you can have as many as you like. We need to go to Systems, and you'll see in the modules we have the Alive modules. So for this we need firstly the Alive module, which is in brackets required, so it lets you know you do need it. Secondly, we're going to have a player combat support module, and we're going to use today two player combat support in brackets transport. And the reason we have two is I want to use two different types of vehicle for this demonstration to show you how the transport works. So firstly, we're going to go into the player combat support module, double left click. Now, anyone who has the item listed in this field can use it. So everyone in the game has a compass. So I'm just going to change it to compass, and I'm going to change the transport limit to 10 because that's what we're doing today. And the respawn time between transport availability, I'm going to reduce to 1 minute rather than 10 minutes, and press OK. Now what we're going to do is we need a couple of vehicles that are going to transport us around. The first one is I'm going to grab a UH-1D Iroquois helicopter. That's the first vehicle I want to use. Now you don't need to leave this on the map. You need to right click, go to log, classes to clipboard. Then you need to open up the player combat support transport module and Control V to paste the class name of the helicopter in there. And you can call it whatever you like. And I'm going to call it air transport. And I'm going to say sling loading no and click OK. Now, many people don't know this, and it works okay most of the time, is you can actually use this for ground transport as well. I'm going to go to car and I'm going to select M54 transport. I'm going to place that down. Again, we don't need to leave this on the map in the editor. We right click, go to log, classes to clipboard, and this is our second player combat support transport module. And again, we're going to highlight that and press Control V, which will put the class name of that truck into the module. And we're going to say sling loading no, because I've yet to see a truck that can sling load and then fly off with a load. And we're going to call this Rodeo 1 and click OK. Now what we need to do is firstly we can get rid of the chopper and the truck, and we highlight these two modules, right click, connect, sync to this thing here. So now anyone who has a compass in their kit can now call for transport. And you'll notice when the mission starts up that wherever these modules are placed, you will now see a vehicle of the type that I have specified in the modules. And let's see how that works. And voila, in the mission, and there's our truck, and there's our helicopter. So I've moved to the end of the airfield, and I'm going to use my Alive menu, which is normally bound to the Windows function key, which is on the right side of your keyboard next to the control key for most keyboards. And I'm going to open that up and go to Player Combat Support. I'm going to select Rodeo 1, and I'm going to select Land. Now, that's set for helicopters normally, but if I use this, select Land, click there and hit Confirm, the truck will then start driving over to my location. And let's speed this up. Here he comes. You want to be careful he doesn't run you over. Okay, so the truck has arrived. I'm going to get in Then I'm going to use my scroll wheel to select Talk to Pilot. And I'm going to ask him to move. So move on this side here to that location and confirm. So what he's going to do now is he's going to drive off into the forest and he's going to move us to where I've asked him to move us to. And he may get confused with the fence. No, he's just going to take the fence totally out and he's going to continue to where we asked him to move to. And let's just speed this up. Okay, so he stopped. Now I can get out of the vehicle. I can use my scroll wheel to talk to the pilot and order unit to RTB. And he will eventually drive all the way back to base where he came from. And he looks like he's heading down and he's going to use the roads because AI vehicles much prefer roads. There we go. Off he goes towards the road. Now with the helicopter, I'm going to get him to transport me as well. So I'm going to go to my Alive module menu again, player combat support. I'm going to select air transport. I'm going to select land. And then I'm going to get him to go to this location here. Confirm, and you see his engine will start up and he will be on his way to that location, and I'm going to head over there now. So here comes my helicopter transport that I've requested. I'll just speed up the time so he gets here a little bit quicker. And in he comes. Landing where I've asked him to, roughly. And again, this is a matter of talking to the pilot to telling him where you want to go. So I'm going to get in. I'm going to talk to the pilot and I want him to take me to some other place. That'll do. And I'll get him to land there. And I'm going to set his height as low, his speed as fast, and rules of engagement, or ROE, as hold fire. So confirm and off we go. So he will fly low and fast, but this is Arma AI. So let's see what sort of result we get, and I'm going to speed it up. So we are flying reasonably low for Arma AI, and we are traveling sort of at normal speed. And now we're reaching our destination. And the landings of these aircraft with this module are very slow, but you're just going to have to live with that. So again, I'm going to get out. I'm going to talk to the pilot and I'm going to order him to RTB. And he now fly off back to base. Now, if you're into a little more realism and immersion, there's another way you can request a helicopter rather than just having it land, is go to player combat support, air transport, and I'm going to ask for a pickup, which does things a little differently. So I'm just going to click to roughly near where I am. Pick up, height low, speed fast, hold fire, and confirm. What will happen now is he will fly in. I'll just speed this up, and here he comes. He will then ask me to pop smoke. There we go. Pop smoke. So I'm going to throw out a yellow grenade, smoke grenade, correction, a purple smoke grenade. And it's there. What I now need to do is go back to my menu, combat player support, transport 1. pickup. And close. Let me go back. Combat player support, air transport. Aha, there we go. Confirm smoke. And after you have confirmed the smoke color, he will then land. Let's speed him up. Pretty much on the smoke. And then you can get a transport. And again, you can tell him, you can talk to the pilot. You can tell him to go to another location, or you can just order him to RTB. And that's what he will do. And just for something completely different, I've changed the ground vehicle that I'm going to use to come and collect me. And I'm going to get him to go there and confirm. And now this vehicle will come in to pick me up. And here it comes. And here's a M113 APC to come and collect me. I'm going to jump in the back. Then I'm going to talk to the pilot. And I'm going to get him to move to that location and confirm. And he will now head off in that direction. Okay, so you can use the Alive Player Combat Support Transport modules for air transport via helicopter or ground transport via vehicle, which is very cool. And Luke, I hope that's answered your question. Any further questions, hit us up in the comment section below. Come and visit us in our Discord. You can ask questions there. All of the links will be in the description. Thanks for your support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.